Hey, just finished the first service, and which is week 5 of All In series. We finally come to the end of this series, and today's message was a little heavy, but very important as we talk about going all in. And I talked about just kind of a story of Robin and I, and I'll just refresh. And for those of you who didn't hear it, when we were first dating, she had some curfews and I didn't, and so her curfew was pretty early, like 9-10 o'clock, and I would leave her house and I would go visit my ex-girlfriend. Actually, not just her, but I'd visit her family. There was nothing there. It was all about friendship, and really it was. And so I didn't realize that she was jealous about that. And so finally one day she said, I really don't want you to go and go over to Kim's house. And so I realized something. I realized the jealousy that was in her heart, not of me or of Kim, but for me. And I talked about the power of that jealous love in a relationship. That I want all of Robin, and she wants all of me. We don't want to share each other with anybody else. And the same thing goes for God. And when we understand who we are as Christians, that we are the bride of Christ, and that He is jealous for us, that's what All In is about. And so we looked at Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 3, which talks about the idol that provokes to jealousy. And in your group, take some time and read that. But we also looked at some verses in Matthew chapter 13, verses 44 through 46 about. And the question was, how important is God to us? We're important to Him. We are the apple of His eye. But how valuable is God to us, and what value do we place on Him? And so in Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 3 through 5, talks about the idol that provokes to jealousy. And we talked about sex, and we talked about money, just a few things. There's tons of things that God gives us guidelines. He gives us boundaries, and He wants us to live within those boundaries, not because He wants to kill our joy, but He understands those things will destroy us if we don't have some kind of boundary in our life. And so my question to you is, what is the idol in your life that provokes to jealousy? An idol is anything that robs God of your attention. It's anything that diverts our attention from God, or our affection from God, or our reliance on God. It's anything that consumes more time or more money than our pursuit of Him. Man, I know that's a tough message. I know that's something that you can spend a lot of time talking about, because that's kind of where the rubber meets the road for us. But our appropriate response to God, His jealous love for us, is to go all in for Him, and to whatever the idol is, whatever idol is in your life, in my life, the idol that provokes to jealousy, get rid of it, dethrone it, and put Him first. Go all in with God. Make Him your all in all. I've enjoyed this series with you, and I'm sure you're going to have some great discussion with those questions. God bless.